And we're back here at Club Tweed, where we're holding the Queensland Arm Bowlers State Championships, the Open Pairs event. This is the third match on this afternoon. They've played two this morning. After the 3 rounds, they will then move into 3 groupings for tomorrow. So all teams are playing. They're just waiting for the third green for the roller to get off to start their third match. There's no roll-ups. And the top 12 will make the top division. And there goes the bell to start the match. And with me this afternoon in co-hosting and the commentary is Emma Rowbotham, and Emma's at Algester. She's come down for the day to help us. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Ozzy.
A little bit of breeze, more so than they had the first 2 games today, so it'll be a little trickier. We're on rink 1. We've got Tony Grimmond and Barry Curtis playing against Alex McRae and Ron Schofield. And both teams have won 1 match and lost 1 match. At the moment, to make the top 12, well, there's 9 teams that have won 2 matches, so there's another 3. If they all win, there's another 3, so it'll go on the margins of 2 wins plus to make that top 12. So both these teams in the running. And that's Alex just sending down the first of the bowls. Alex is from Paradise Point. His partner Ron is from Musgrave Hill. The pairing they're playing against are both from Solander Lakes, which is a nice little bowling green as you go over the bridge to Bribey Island on the left-hand side. Looking equidistant, those two. They'll just get a feel for the green. It's going to take a couple of ends, as there's no roll-ups after the first game this morning. And every rink is a little different at this venue. I must say the grass is a lovely colour at the moment, a little bit of green in it. I know it looks a bit brown on the TV, but there's a little bit of green in there. It looks like it's set up perfectly for winter. You've had an opportunity to bowl on a couple of these greens, Emma, even though Algester is your home track.
Yeah, no, they're very lovely, and they're looking like they're running really well today.
So as we look at the screen, the wind is, you can see it's now gusting from left to right, and it turns a lot more from that side than the other side. So you'll find the side to your right, as we look at it, will be fairly narrow. The other side will be quite wide, and it's up to the players where they choose to go. If they go on the narrow side and come up short, it's going to be a roadblock. So at some stage they'll need to go out wide on that right-hand side. Looking at Barry Curtis putting his first bowl down. He looks like he's got the Drake's Pride swinging arm there with a nice big duckbill scoop on it. That's a pretty good opening bowl.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start.
He's bowling with size 3 edges. His partner Tony Grimmond, who put a couple down. He's got GTRs, a little bit bigger fours. This bowl from Ronnie, he's got Henselite. He's done quite well with that. I think that will be shot at this stage. Down the narrow side, that's not going to move a lot. The wind's really blowing to keep that out.
Yeah, you can watch it continually go out there.
It's going to take him a couple of ends to get used to that.
Yeah.
Especially on this rink, the end they're bowling from is a little bit more sheltered. It's right in front of the clubhouse, which is 2 or 3 stories high, some sections. So the breeze has to come around that, and it's blowing from our left as we look at it. And this line coming in, it'll swing quite heavily as it dies. And you can see the camera's getting blown a little bit by the breeze. So Land Lake boys, they lost their first match by 1. They won their second one by 5, so they got a margin of 4. And the boys from Paradise Point and Musgrave, they lost their first match by 1 as well, but they won their second one by 2, so there's not a big margin there.
Wow, very close games all round.
There's been a lot of that with the 2 televised games we've had today. They've come down to the last end, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I've been seeing some very good bowls here today.
So he's already narrowed down that line, which is good. Just a little bit of weight from Tony there, otherwise I think it'll come right back to the line. And across. So he's almost got his grasp worked out. Now does Alex stay on the wide? Yeah, staying on the wide hand, looking to draw in on top of his partner Ron's bowl there, just short. He's a little bit narrow. The weight's not too bad though. Watch this swing.
Yeah, weight was pretty good.
It's only just stayed in the field of play. Tony not wasting any time with his fourth bowl. Looks to be better weight. And again, he's throwing it out, waiting for it to come back.
Not quite going to come back from there.
It may nearly be second. It's either that or the bowl in behind the jack.
Yeah, I'm thinking that blue bowl in behind the jack's probably the second shot.
So Alex has given this a bit more airtime.
Yeah, this looks like a better track. It's all in his weight here. Yeah, that's a good bowl there.
Yeah, if not shot, certainly second shot, so they'll be holding two.
Certainly.
I was having a talk to Ron, who's going back there, the gentleman from Musgrave Hill, and we ran into each other some years ago playing golf in Mount Isa.
Oh, out of all places,
Of all places.
Mount Isa.
Yeah. I'm going to say it was at least 15, probably closer to 20 years ago.
Oh, it's been some time since I've been to Mount Isa. I had to drive there from Cairns to play the final of the mixed pairs, district mixed pairs.
Yeah,
Got a little feather off that outside bowl.
The wind was really pushing that away from the centre line. And they play a bit on Bribey, so you get a bit of breeze at Bribey.
Yeah, for sure.
So they'll be used to this sort of... And their grass greens there as well, from what I remember. Might need a bit more weight than that. On his Henselites come up a little bit short.
David Baker, afternoon, finally got here. Good to have you on the stream.
As I said, this is the third of the games today in the open pairs. They play 3 more games tomorrow. They get ranked in 3 different divisions for tomorrow's games. So there's no knockout as such. Coming up the line here. Let's see what the wind does to this.
Well, you can see it just drifting out. It's definitely a lot stronger than our first 2 games today. I think the call is just to draw in here.
Yeah, I'll play as wide as you can, let the wind drift it back in. That's where you need to go out there somewhere.
The line's looking very good. And I tell you what a bowl. Brilliant. Great bowl there by Ron. Going to get the measure out for the second shot here.
I thought that one short of the jack might be second shot.
And they're having a look. Oh, yeah, they're having a look at it now. It looks like it. Yep, 2 is the call. So the Musgrave Paradise Point boys get off to a good start.
You can see in the background there the flags. Breeze directly across this bowling surface. And that's the end you're going to feel the wind the most. This end you don't feel it as much. The end the head they're bowling to, if they can get the jack in close to the tee. You can even see there the wind's pushing the jack across the line.
Almost like it's got its own bias.
Played against a couple of bowlers that have bowls that don't move much more than that.
Yeah.
They just put a bit of paint on them. They don't call them a jack, they call them a bowl.
That's exactly it. Yeah, David, it is pretty windy this afternoon. It was beautiful this morning. Not really a puff of breeze in that first game.
Yeah, even at some stage in the first game, the wind was a little bit from the west.
Yeah.
So it completely flipped about sort of 10:30. So up the narrow side. The only time this will move is just as it dies, it gets in a little bit of the shelter of the clubhouse. He's put plenty of weight on it, so the wind's not going to do anything to it. I think it could be on the beach getting a suntan, that one.
Yeah, I think it just fell in. Alex lining up on the mat here.
His first bowler fractured wide. This one's going to cross the line at some stage. He just wants it to take it with a jack.
That's the problem, isn't it? You just tighten up that line a little bit and it's going to go across. You really got to just trust it out that side.
Yeah, he's bowling with the GTR 5s. I mean, it'll almost run sideways coming in there at the end in this breezy condition.
Tom's got a good correction here.
Yeah, that's well done after that first bowl.
Well done.
So we've got 76 bowlers there, 38 pairs playing, which is quite a good turnout with arm bowling. But it is open, men and women together. First match of the day had a mixed pair playing.
And they played brilliantly too.
Patricia and Gordon. Patricia,
first game, both of the games we had today were brilliant, but that first game was very, very much so down to the wire.
Well, I think it's a high standard. It was 9 all or 8 all playing the last end.
Yeah, most of their heads, everything was within 1.5 meters. Oh, that's a great bowl there.
And he's picked up shot.
Just trusted it out on that wide side and it just came in perfectly.
That might be a little tight.
Little, how's his weight? Weight's not too bad.
Well, you wouldn't get that pairing too often. Two left-handers with the arm bowling playing together.
That's true. It might be the secret.
If he keeps bowling like this, it is.
It's very good there.
Yeah, on the line.
Two very good bowls from Ron. See what Barry's going to reply here. I think he's still just a little bit undercooked with that line.
He's not too far out in the weight with both those
Yeah.
bowls, but you're a good segment wide on the green. As I say, it's hard to take it up the narrow side because the little wind gust is going to push it, 0.5 metre
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
line, and you look silly bowling it down there. Like, why can't you get it in close? But conditions not too difficult that way in terms of the sunshine and the temperature, but the winds are the big factor. We got some sponsors that we need to thank for putting this live streaming and event together. Goodrich Australia for bowling apparel. It was Taylor Bowls for the lawn bowls and any accessories that go with it. Max Australia for the covers they have on the greens for the artificial surfaces and also the canopies around the side of the greens. There's Hunter Bowls for everything you need in bowls, including buying one of these arms to play the game with. And Club Tweed, magnificent venue. They've been very helpful to us and you're bowling on a very good surface with lovely facilities. A special thank you to all 5 of those sponsors and to Maroon Arm Bowling Association for for their efforts in organising this annual state championship, both the singles the last 2 days and the pairs today and tomorrow. And they go into also selecting the state and national teams.
Speaking of the lovely facilities here at Club Tweed, I went upstairs to have lunch and I got a very good roast pork. I thought it was absolutely delicious. Pretty good value too, I thought.
Good. Alex playing down the tight side.
He might still be a little bit wide for it.
Those head slots are just turning a little for him. They've probably got this in another end, and I think they'll get the hang of how much it's turning and what the breeze is doing.
Well, that was a pretty good effort there. Beautiful line.
Yep. See the shadows starting to creep out a bit on the left-hand side of the screen there for the canopies. Yesterday, by the end of the game, that was almost out on the centre line.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I would imagine with the sun going down.
It's closing in on 2:30 in the afternoon. They'll still be playing here till close on 4 o'clock.
That was your time.
All right. So, what's Ron going to do here? He's looking a little bit on the wide side.
It doesn't
Not
have
too
to,
bad.
Doesn't hurt to have one behind though.
Yeah, it's definitely good there.
You almost got to send it down the line and hope the wind holds it.
Yeah.
The opposite's here, you throw it out as far as you can and the wind's going to blow it back in. If this has got the weight, it's pretty dangerous.
I think he's got a bit of weight on it, but I don't know if it's going to hold just long enough. Oh, it's a pretty good effort.
Tony was riding it in.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, not quite with that one. See what Barry can do with his last bowl. I think he sent it out on a better line. He's got the same kind of weight. Oh, just ran out of steam.
You see how much smaller his bowls are. They're only threes.
Yeah, they
compared
do.
to the fours and fives of the other bowlers.
Yes.
That might help a little bit on this surface. It'll slow down a little quicker. Running probably around 13 and a half.
Yeah. See what kind of length they're going to do here. Ron's walking up. Showing Alex where he wants him to put it.
This might be a little easier to send it up the line when it's a shorter end like this.
Yeah, possibly.
In your mind, it's hard when you've got a full length green. And
Yeah.
you got to bowl it up the line.
A lot of variables. Sent this one out on a wider track. I think I like it. Yeah, that's a pretty good start there. Looks like Tom's also put this one in an area. Has he got the jack? Oh, almost.
Good opening bowls.
Yeah. Both leads.
Yeah, Alex is not frightened to send it out there.
Yep, I think he's figured out what it's doing. This one a little bit behind, which is also not a bad bowl.
Tony didn't need to change his very much. He's bowled almost an identical bowl.
It's not too bad there. Good grouping.
Good to see in the other matches I've watched, most of the bowlers haven't trusted throwing it out into the breeze and bringing it back.
Yeah.
Maybe coming up the narrow side without a lot of success.
Yeah, these bowls have definitely picked it up very quick within the first few ends.
Up the narrow side. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's really wanting to come back. I don't think it's going to make it though.
Barry's going out with a breeze in the forehand. Anything better than Tony's two bowls will certainly get shot.
Yeah, he hasn't quite sent that one. He knew it too, and he'll correct with his next bowl.
And even in the short end they're playing here, the difference between bowling on the narrow side and the wide side, the wide bowls are probably have to run an extra 2 metres to get there on the arc they're coming on.
Yeah, you got to make sure you put that touch more on because they got to run on the longer surface.
Send it out. It's going to struggle to stay there.
If he runs it out, it might not be too bad. Oh.
I think we might get a few good dance steps and arm waves from Tony as this game goes on. Every time it gets in closer, he's giving it a bit of one of these and one of those.
He does a bit of a jig and a jive.
So they play 12 ends, fairly short games, so you can't let them get a decent break here. Anything 5 or more is hard to recover from.
Yeah, 2-hour time limit, which everyone on the live stream has finished right on time practically, haven't they?
Yeah, we generally have sort of a handful of games still going at that as a time limit buzzes while they're playing the 12th end. So they've picked a good time frame to play in. I think that's down to a couple of things. I think speed of the greens is one, rolling around 13 and a half. It's about the time you need. If they're a little bit slower than that, you'd probably finish a little earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly right. David, I like that comment. Always make the wind your friend. That's exactly right. You just got to send it out there and trust that it's going to come home. I like the track of this bowl.
Where's the weight though?
Yeah, he needs to keep running it out. Not a bad effort. Very good weight with that last bowl. Just needed that grass. He would have been right on it.
Just a little imbalance. There's 3 bowls on the left side of the line and 9 on the right side of the line.
Yeah.
And most of the bowls have been played with the not the forehand, but out out to the wide hand.
Yep.
When I say forehand, you've got 2 left-handers in there, so it's backhand for them.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That'll do my head in. Okay, let's see how much you can go up the line here.
Ron sent it down on a pretty good track. That's his bowl coming in. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yep.
He would have played for that shot. If he missed that, he would have sat on those light grey bowls, which would have also been a good result. Got a bit of intent down here. Just a little bit heavy.
It's going to come back pretty close to the line for the Barry there. Just probably 1.5 metres to 2 metres over what he needed.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't opt to play on the other hand to try and, you know, maybe trail that jack back to his 2 light grey bowls.
Well, that bowl that's in there and this one as well are now going to make it difficult to play that hand.
Yeah. Definitely got to have to draw to save here.
3 down. They're already 3 down in the game.
Yeah. Big bowl coming up here.
Okay, he's played it along the line as much as he could. If he can crash into the inside of these, he's just going to miss.
Well, yeah, I'd say that's 3. What's the call?
3.
Yep.
6-0 after 3 ends.
And as you said earlier, it's a bit hard when you start losing, you know, some numbers early on in the game with only 12 ends to play.
And the thing is too, those 6 that they've got, hasn't been like someone's dislodged one of the other bowls that was holding. They've actually bowled them in, drawn them in for shots. So the team of Grimmond and Curtis need to draw a little closer if they can at this stage. They've had 3 ends to warm up. Should be getting the hang of what goes on. Right, down the breezy end they are, coming back to the clubhouse. Looks like a fairly lengthy end, maybe 3/4 length.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit longer than the last one, by the looks like.
Right, Alex sending it out on his forehand.
And he didn't like that one straight away. He's turned his back on it.
I think he'd be a bit kind. He might have said something a little less than that.
His weight wasn't too bad. It's almost jack high.
It might be off the rink, that one. They're going over to have a look. I think that might be going out.
Yeah, they're going to pick it up by the looks like.
Tom's giving it the wave with the arm. That's over the limit. Out it goes. Get it off the green so I can hold shot.
Right, down the narrow side here for Tom.
Gone outside that line, so it's just a little bit wide, but it will turn to death here when the
It
breeze
is
drops a bit.
trying. It's a very good start.
Yeah, GTR 4s. That's what you need to do when your opponent makes it a little bit of a hiccup. Jump in as quickly as you can and put something on the jack.
Yeah, exactly. You got to build that pressure up.
Well, whatever he did with the first bowl, he's not done that with his second bowl.
Yeah. It's a good correction. I still think he might be one down with that back bowl.
Let's see how wide we go. Do we keep it inside the line? It's right on the line now, maybe just outside it.
I think he might have dropped his weight off a little bit, did he? No,
Just
it's
a
coming.
fraction.
It's coming. Yeah, it's
Maybe in the count.
there's
There could
2
be
good
2.
bowls. Yeah, I think that's 2. Good lead bowls.
I'm wondering if that'll encourage Ronnie Schofield to come down that side to sit either of those bowls. He's been playing the wide hand.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe he'll put the first one down maybe in the wide hand to knock Alex's bowl in a little and or draw a shot himself.
Yeah, really it's open for Ron. Could play either hand, whatever he's feeling more confident on at the moment. But he's got a nice shelf there on that narrow side. I'd back him to play that side.
Okay.
It looks like he's lining up on the... Yep. And he's kept it narrow.
It's the first time we've seen keep it almost on the line.
Yeah.
Might be able to use Alex's bowl here to rub in.
Yeah. I tell you what, if he had a touch more weight on that, I reckon it would have held up.
It's only the fourth in, so they've got the hang already. To make it narrow
No,
on that.
they've definitely got the line a little bit better,
So
I reckon.
they've played 2 games today, but they probably played on the other 2 greens.
Yeah.
They haven't played on this green yet.
I'm
So
not really sure how the other 2 greens are getting affected. You'd think it'd be all much in a muchness, right?
Yeah, it's not quite as narrow as this one is on the narrow
okay.
side, on the other 2 greens, in general play. I'm not sure which one was the last 3 brought in after renovations. I'm looking at the colour of the greens. Maybe green 2 came in out of these 3 greens the last, so it'll probably be a little slower than the other 2.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the quicker of the 3.
Well, I think that'd be about right because green 2 seem to be the ones that have been getting off first. So that would make sense if that one's a little bit slower than these 2.
And the thing I like about these greens, as I said, they've got nice grass in them at the moment. It's good colour. That they're coming here to play in the Australian Open, or the Australian Arm Bowlers Open later in the year. So it's good for the Queensland team, who we picked out of these people that have put their names forward.
What a nice bowl there. Little trail on the jack. He would have liked to get that a bit more whole, but still a good bowl.
I'll have a look, David. David Barker's just asking why, or any idea why Ron bowls with one hand in his pocket. Haven't quite noticed it yet.
Maybe he's got a lucky coin or something in there that he touches. You know how people like have a,
rabbit's ear or something?
Yeah,
like rabbit's
something
tail.
like that. Rabbit's foot, isn't it?
Rabbit's foot.
Yeah. might have something lucky in there that he just touches every now and again. I know I'm a bit skeptical like that. I have a lucky cloth that I always play with.
Well,
and
we know how to beat you now, don't we?
Well, I
You
don't.
might find a hiding position till late in the day.
And I know a lot of people have like a lucky bowl and they'll always play that bowl last for any running shots or anything like that.
I've run into a few people with unlucky bowls.
Only when they're playing against you. I like the line of this bowl on his weight here. It's tracking home. Yeah,
that's a keeper.
that's a nice bowl from Tom. Very good bowl.
Alex has got the cloth in his hand. He doesn't have it in his pocket, so maybe that's something that both he and his partner Ron have in common.
Not a bad effort there. He had the line.
And you notice when Tom's putting his left hand on his left leg and not moving it, so you've got 3 people there with the hand that's not in use for the arm. You've started something here, David. I wasn't even looking at those things.
Wonder how far short that last bowl of Tom's ended up being. Might be pretty close for second.
There's really no avenue through there on the narrow side. They've all got to go out and play wide. From
Yeah, definitely. You got to use that grey bowl of Tom's on the outside as your guide. You got to use that as your jack.
All right, I'm ready for him, David. I'm watching.
Oh yeah, he did put his hand in. I think he's got
After
his.
he put it in, yeah.
I think he's got his cloth in there, maybe, because I've seen something sticking out of his pocket.
Yeah, the hand didn't go into the pocket till after he bowled that.
Yeah.
Send it out a bit wider. Got a chance.
It's in an area. If he gets down. Yeah, that's a brilliant bowl.
Only got there because Tony was riding for it.
Yeah.
All right, let's look again. So, yeah, the hand, I know it's a shaded area there, but it's not actually going in the pocket. Then it goes in straight after. Okay. Well, if it works like this and takes a jack back, you'd probably do it with every bowl.
Well, I tell you what, he's in
Little
an area.
slide.
Oh,
That'll
does
be
he
good
fall in?
Oh, I think it's in already. I don't think it has to
Yeah.
fall in.
I reckon it'd be pretty close. I don't know. I think the grey one might still have it if it's jack high.
Tom's giving it to, I don't know.
He gave the I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, one of those with the hands. Oh, you want me to have another look? Come down and have a look for yourself.
I think the shot's still on that side though. He just kind of needs to get underneath that black. If he can trail jack back to his other bowl, or any little, just a slight little tickle on the jack, you can make a number. He's having a good look. It must be close.
Well, in this situation, if you think it's a measure, you've got to play it as it's down.
Oh yeah,
Play
always.
into
You
the
gotta
head.
be positive to it. We've got the finger measure out too now.
That's the opposition trying to help them out. Hey, careful what you tell them.
Well, he said he doesn't know. It must be very close.
It's about now you jump up and down so it just rocks over on the sides. Well, they're 6-0 down. They don't need to drop another one here. Even if he clips the edge of it and runs it in behind the jack, the other bowl would be shot. Flush on contact will probably let his bowl stay in the head.
He's playing direct at
It might
it.
come off the white here.
Yeah, he might actually.
grey.
Oh,
there you go.
He did it. I did say to take it back to that bowl. Not quite like that, but he did it.
Well, you need to be more specific about how he's going to do it if that's the case.
Well,
Emma.
he's probably made a number. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 or 4? 3?
3.
Yeah, 3.
Well, it's got him back in the game, that bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have been 7-0. It's now 6-3. Who said bowls wasn't about luck? But you had to be in there. He played some weight.
Yeah,
Give
exactly.
him his credit.
Can't remember. There's a saying that my dad always says. It's something about bowls is 40% skill, 40% luck, and 20% what you're drinking.
Good opener.
Yeah, not bad here.
I like the fact that they've chosen the wide hand every time they get a chance.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it's kinder. It's more predictable because the gust is constantly there.
That's a bit tight.
Yeah, that's a little bit tight, that one. Weight doesn't look too bad.
And that breeze now has just dropped off a little, but it's still 5 k's or so. It'd be quite difficult if it's one sort of 25, 30. Not that it's easy now. Again, Tom's comfortable throwing it out there into the breeze.
Yeah, just need a little touch more on it, but not too bad. Two
Pretty good.
openers.
Makes it very difficult to get on the narrow hand now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Alex is thinking about the narrow hand, I think. No. Hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, I don't think he sent it out there, but if he's got a bit of weight on this, he might come off almost.
Stayed in there.
Yeah. David. 40% what you're drinking, eh?
Another half an hour, that might change.
Yeah.
Can you go up to the halfway mark? We sort of break, in my terms, golf, you break it down to there's 3 levels of shots you play. There's the 10% shot, which is exactly what you're trying to do. There's 60% that sort of, it's commercial. It kind of goes there, but it's not what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
And 30%'s crap. And the more beers you have, those parameters change just a little bit. Could sit the black here.
Yeah, he might get off that. Oh, into his own. That's not a bad result.
It's a little easier now for Ron to sit, though, because you've got a lineup of bowls there.
Yeah.
Anything under the jack, he could sit it for shot. He's had to go up the shallow side.
coming up the tight side.
Well,
Wonder
one's
what's
out of there.
Oh,
Oh, that was a funny angle that came off.
almost cleared them both out.
Still holding 2. I think if you're going to play the narrow hand, you need to play with that sort of weight so it doesn't move around.
Yeah,
You're just trying to play a metre or 2 over. It's hard to get the exact line.
Yeah, exactly. This ball looks all right here. I think he's
In there
gonna.
again.
Yeah. Well,
that hurt.
would have been good if he just tucked it over in the
Yeah.
other direction a little bit. Now he's just put it out in the open.
Ron looks like he's got an eye there driving again up this
Yeah, I
narrow
think he's
side.
still going up the narrow side.
Oh, he's gone for the jack.
Oh. Oh.
And
killed
it's
it.
out, so it goes to the tee.
And he'll have a toucher in the ditch now, so I'd assume that would be.
That'll be holding shot.
Yeah. We'll just forget about those first 8 bowls. We'll just
Yep.
worry about the next 8 that come down.
Second half of the end. Here
Yep.
we go. Like playing 2-bowl pairs.
Yeah.
Have you played a bit of that? 2-bowl pairs?
No, I actually haven't.
They have every Monday on the coast here, they have versatility pairs.
Yeah.
And sometimes they've added that third game as 2-bowl pairs. You play 2-4-2, 3-bowl pairs, and then 2-2-2-2.
Yeah.
And then throw in the fourth game as 2-bowl. Quite quick.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. And these clubs, these gentlemen, Paradise Point's one of the places. Helensvale was Southport and Robina. There were the 4 clubs that rotated each month, playing versatility pairs.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's good. Takes all day, play 4 games. Well, that stops short of the ditch, then it'll be shot.
I think it might have gone,
No,
for a
it's
swim.
gone.
It looked like it was going a little bit too quick to stop.
Okay. So Alex is drawing for 2 here.
You'd definitely like to get one close to the jack.
And this is not going to be the one.
Yes. His weight was pretty good.
Yeah, I'd take my chances to be able to beat that to get shot. You give me 4 bowls.
That's going to be the shot, that one.
Well done to Tom. That won't be that easy to beat with the last 4 or 5 bowls to come. Come in and make a liar of my first bowl.
Almost, I tell you what. It
Yeah.
was a good effort. His weight was exactly the same as his first bowl.
So you're watching the third game of the day. This is open pairs of the Queensland Arm Bowlers State Championships. There's 3 games today. The top 12 teams will make it into the upper echelon tomorrow, and all players will play tomorrow just in 3 divisions. So it depends on your results today, what division you're in. And I think you start a new scoreboard tomorrow. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not sure if today's scores count other than putting you in the sections you're in. So it's not an elimination knockout style thing. It's you position yourself for tomorrow.
Not a bad effort there from Barry. A little bit over.
What's Ron going to do now? He's been driving the last 2.
Put it in the box.
Yeah.
No, I think he'll draw this. Unless he makes a liar out of me. Tell
Very
you
close.
what.
Very close. Got it.
What a shot.
Yeah.
You must be doing those drive draw drills.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not that easy to drive and then come back and draw straight
Yeah.
after it. Well, Barry needs to keep the same weight up but run into that black bowl. The last bowl of Ron's.
He's in the area, I reckon, if he runs. Oh, he's going to just run out of puff. All right, well, Skip's free kick here, as they say. Plays the same bowlers as last.
Give it some grass.
Yeah,
Looks
I like the line.
Is it a bit light on, or is he going to chase down the hill?
He's trying. I think he's just blowing a little bit of smoke. Just
Just the one.
one.
7-3. Now, do you keep a long length of bowls, or do you shorten it up? I tried to shorten it up there, and
Well, it really depends because Ron hit the jack really well on the short end. So if you're confident in playing up to it on those shorter ends, then you might want to keep it short. But then he drew a brilliant one on that longer end. So I guess it really depends how they're feeling at the moment. They've got the feel of it now after
yeah, that's not that
after
long.
these
That's
ends.
just a medium length.
Yeah, they kept it.
So the top 12 teams make that higher echelon or high division for tomorrow. Currently, there were 9 teams out of the rounds of 38 that won both games. So, and none of those are playing each other in the last game. So, if they all win, you need another 3 teams to get in there, which will be 2 wins and a margin.
Yeah.
So, whoever wins this game will have 2 wins, but I don't know how big that margin's going to be. I'm not saying all 9 games will win their third. All that have won the 2 games will win all the third games as well, but you probably have 1 or 2 of those may go down. So you're probably looking at 7 teams that win all 3 games. Then you're looking for another 5 teams to make that Division 1 section.
Yeah.
So margin's going to mean something for the 2 winners. The winners will win. Teams will win 2 games.
Alex 2 bowls behind the jack there, but he sent them both out on a good line. See if Tom corrects with this bowl. got a nice track.
It's a shot for my money. David Baker's interestedly said that a few clubs would like to have something like this on a big screen in their clubs. Well, I guess that's the way it's looking at happen. I mean, this is the Bowls channel, and there are a number of YouTube videos that go out with the bowls on them. I think it's the way of the future. I mean, I did some work for Fox Sports in golf, and they are under the impression, and certainly the producers are under the impression, that it's only a matter of time before it becomes this style of system covering sport, especially if we've got a small arena, rather than it going to the big stations and big expenses to do it. So yes, I agree with you, David. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of having a number of people with the equipment and the skill to be able to do this and pick out the tournaments they're on. But there's tournaments on every week, so every weekend especially. Just about picking it up. I've got a little nibble. Is that enough to hold shot? Hard to say.
Yeah,
hard to say from this angle.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close. In any event, it was a good effort, and he's got a sider for his second bowl now.
Barry's trying to follow him down. I think he's done a better job of it.
Yeah, all over it. That's the definite shot. What's Ron got here? Track is good. He's got another little nibble. Oh, he's very good bowl.
Back-to-back touches. What's Barry got here in response?
Playing down the tight side this time. I'm surprised he just didn't correct a little bit from his first one. He drew an absolute perler.
What's the thing? You could turn that over. It may still be shot. He might not want to go in there and disturb it.
Possibly.
But there's every opportunity for the wind to gust and going down that short side, especially with the short end. You're just sending it down there gently.
Looks like they had a little bit of a look at it as he walked past. Must be close.
Ron's talked him into going down the narrow side.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to originally.
No, he wouldn't. He wanted to go to the far side. See, that's probably not far off the weight he plays when he goes for the open draw.
Yeah,
He's just got to go so much further out into that breeze. Well, he's changed his mind, gone back to the backhand.
He's in the area.
Yeah, that'll be good enough. Tom,
yeah, that's a great bowl. That's what I thought Barry might have done, stayed on that side, could have drawn around or promoted his own, but Tom did a brilliant bowl there.
Alex has gone narrow again. It's all on the gust of wind here. What's going to happen? It's drawn back into it.
Do you know what club David's from? Rose deletes his messages too.
Oh, where's your shot now?
Yeah, that's it.
Holding two, I'd say.
David, I'm playing for Algester. I just moved down here, and I'm playing in the Cunningham District Ladies side.
on here to play a bit of weight. Driven a couple of times in the previous ends with success.
Not a bad effort there.
Only trouble now is if he hits that shot and bowler knocks the jack out, he doesn't have anything on the tee. In fact, he might be 2 or 3 down on the tee, and his partner's encouraging him to come back to the tee even more so.
Yeah.
If he does that, it'll take the drive out of play because they're 2 down now. If he plays it and still hits it, it's still going to be 2 down. So it's pointless playing the shot.
Actually, there looked like there was... Yeah, Ron's bowl behind the tee. And that's Tom in front. Yeah, you can just see it off to the right.
Oh, missed that one, yes.
Oh no, that's a blue bowl. That's Alex. Didn't do anything with that ball.
Well, it's worth drawing another in there on his backhand.
Yeah, I reckon.
The worst you can do is run into Tom's bowl, and if Tom's bowl goes out, his bowl will stay in.
Yeah, I'd be definitely backing myself to draw this. It's not a bad effort. A little bit high. Did they say that was 2?
I think it was a given. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But it made 7-5. It's always intrigues me when someone knocks the bowls all the way back to the tee and then walks up the green and puts the mat down. You're like, why did you bother?
When I play lead, as soon as the head is called, I'll go straight to the back and grab the mat and put it where I want it, so everyone knows where to put the bowls.
Except if you walk right up the green and put it on the line and you're trying to bowl to the tee, I might not drag the bowls up there straight away. Maybe at your level I might, but at my level, no.
Yes, David, I'm in the Queensland Open women's side. Oh, good opener here. Nice start.
Righto, what's Alex got in reply? I might need to send it a bit further out than that, depending on the weight. See that shadow starting to creep in on the right-hand side there.
Yeah, it's coming over ever so slightly.
We're halfway there. They've played 6 out of 12 ends. So might be by the last end and it'll almost be up to the centre line.
Yeah, I'd say so. Not a bad effort here. The weight was really good.
Well, that'll be a couple to Tom. Maybe Alex can't sneak something in there now. A bit more grass.
Yeah,
Don't mind the line.
he's got a nice track on it.
Touch heavy.
Yeah.
Well, Alex and Ron, the first 3 or 4 ends, they were right on the jack with the weight, and they've gone off just a little bit the last couple of ends. He got me the first couple of ends because Alex was left-handed bowling with a stick, and then I didn't look up and I saw a left-handed bowler with a stick, and I thought, oh, it's Ron. Crikey.
Has he sent this one? I don't think so.
Mm.
All right, what's Ron got here?
The width there is the pace there.
If it is, he just needs to miss those ones. Yeah, needs a good meter on that.
All right, Barry holding 2. Put a bit of pressure on you, make it 3. I think he sent it either.
Yeah, I don't think so. Same as his first bowl.
Yeah, no bonus points for that though.
All right, this bowl looks like it's coming down on a good track. Might be a bit heavy, but if he sits on that, oh, not quite. At least it's behind the head though.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got a couple back there. There's one in the bottom right-hand corner there as well. But it's pretty hard to pick the jack up clean and take it back there.
We'll see what Tom does with his first one because he's already put his 2 in the area. See if he can nail it.
Yeah, his GTRs are doing nicely. They're tracking in beautifully here.
Oh wow, look at this come in. What a brilliant bowl. Oh, a bit careless not to get a toucher.
I think I'd rather it just shy of that. I mean, touch and then it'll pop.
Yeah.
Trouble is to move that jack back now. You've got to hit that bowl with a little bit of weight. And if you miss the bowl altogether, you don't stay on the head.
I think they're really looking just to draw a second shot here first before they worry too much about hitting it. Don't mind the track of this bowl.
As the
It's
doctor
got
ordered.
some intent on it. Ooh. Good effort. Wonder if he might have maybe cut that back one out, maybe?
It's hard to tell on our screen. It's
Yeah,
a bit
it is a
distorted the view.
little bit hard to tell.
But I don't think it's going to cut this one out. This is right on it.
Tom's played a brilliant bowl again here.
That's
What's he going to
4
do?
really good bowls.
Yeah, that's great. Right behind it. Couldn't ask too much more of your lead than that, could you?
No, he's put 4 bowls and then 2 and they're a brilliant 1 on and 1 just behind. They can't really afford to play any weight there because they're 4 down at this stage. in the
Yeah,
head.
really just need to draw one close. Oh
they
yeah,
haven't.
good weight there.
So he's left all the work up to Ron now.
Yeah.
Now, where do you add shots here with it making it easier for Ron to get in there? And that's what they're discussing. Barry's doesn't really have to cover there. I can't see them playing a truckload of weight to hit that front bowl.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I think they'll just be trying to draw maybe to
I might-
Tom's back bowl. You might fall off it and make the shot. I'm not too sure how far behind the jack it is.
I might throw one back on the tee just here in case.
Yeah, well, there's-
Ron's had to run at a couple and he's hit a couple.
Actually, that is true. He's definitely not afraid to play up and about, that's for sure.
No, that's not round the back. He's trying to draw that one.
Yeah, I think so. Might be a little bit on the wider side.
No, I don't think that's in the count.
No.
Let's see how he winds up here. No, going for the draw.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try and at least get second shot. You don't want to be going down a multiple. He's not too far away.
He's still got the chalk
Still
on
got toucher on his bowl. Bit of wishful thinking there, I think.
Just give it a slice slide to make sure it's not second shot. It's a better track.
Yes, definitely. He's drawn another one here. Just around that. Oh, that's brilliant positioning.
Wow.
That's a very good bowl.
You can't play weight. He takes his own bowl out of you. You go 5,
Yeah.
maybe 6 if he stayed.
Yeah. Is he going down the narrow side? Yeah, he is.
And he's reckon run at it.
Oh, no.
And he's missed the world.
Oh. What are we looking at? 4?
I think 3 probably. I think that front bowl's probably in the count.
Oh.
Well, they know how many there was.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the indication was there.
They haven't gone to the scoreboard yet, so that'll be irrelevant. Again, a short end. The scoreboard in the background is still 7-5, so no one's changed that.
Did the skips have the cards?
I think they've got 3, so I think it'll be 8-7 in terms of Curtis and Grimond. It's twice now that Tom's rolled a short jack and then bolted through with his lead bowl.
Yeah. Not bad weight there from Alex.
And he did that the second time. He cozied it up to the jack line.
Yeah.
Through comfortably there.
Straight across there on that building that you can see there. When are you in it, mate?
Better track on this one, I think. He's got the weight.
We're holding 2 there.
Yeah, not bad effort.
And thanks to our sponsors for the live streaming here on the Bowls channel. We've got Goodrich Australia for all your bowling apparel. There's Taylor Bowls, just not the lawn bowls, you've got accessories as well. Max Australia for the canopies that go across some of the artificial greens or the carpeted greens. We've got Hunter Bowls out of Sydney, Castle Hill, everything you need in bowls, including the arms that go with it. And Club Tweed, a wonderful host for this event. Lovely greens, great clubhouse to visit, good people, and they've helped us immensely. Very close.
Yeah, not a bad first bowl. If he had the grass, I reckon that would have been right on it.
Barry adding to the count there.
Ron,
Take it back off him.
Good reply. That'd be the shot.
It's really in the balance this game. There's no decisive run for the players.
Yeah, unlike those first couple of games we watched. A couple of big numbers at the start to get one particular team off rolling, and then they kind of came back and had close games at the end.
Plenty of room to go around that.
Oh, for sure. And he definitely is around it with that grass. It's all on the weight now.
Just hit the inside of that.
Yeah, a little clip off that. Oh, good effort.
So it probably only looks like one to me.
Yeah, nothing too particularly close at the moment. We've got Tom lining up with his bowl. Sticking on the windy side.
They certainly played the majority, probably 2/3 of the bowls they've played out on this side, the wide side, which I like.
Yeah.
That'll be good enough for shot.
Yep. Very good.
Depending on the weight, it might be a little heavy.
It's a nice track. The indication is to beat that wing bowl for another.
A little bit astray. Got the 2 back bowls now, so maybe 3 back bowls depending where Tom's first bowl finished.
Yeah, I think he's back near the tee with his first one.
It's the first time Alex has had a decent roll on this narrow side.
This is in the area. Yeah, that's not too bad. He would have made a couple out of that.
We know they're not Tom's bowls. Tom's are all the grey bowls. Ron, Alex and Barry, they're not dissimilar in this light. All right, Barry, what can you do here?
He's in an area. Oh, what a bowl. Surely that's the shot. This is a good reply. If you can get it out clean, that's a great bowl.
Was the shot. Just looking at the scoreboard on the rink next to us, they've played 6 ends and it's 3 all.
Oh,
It's
wow.
about as tight as you can get.
Yeah. Doesn't get much more low scoring than that.
We still haven't adjusted the scoreboard here, but we'll know after this end. We're pretty sure it's 8-7. That's under for Barry. I think they've got to be holding at least 2. We measure for 3.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
He's saying they've got 3 right. That's his last bowl. So they should be back in the lead after this. Hand goes in the pocket. Straight after he delivers. Is he counting the cash as I'm using?
Possibly. Well, that's a great bowl there.
Yeah. That'll get you your money. 4.
4 is the call. All right, let's see him update the scoreboard here.
Well, it was 3 one way and then 4 the other way, so. Two-thirds of the way through the game. Let's It's not enough of a margin, 3, to say that you're going to win from here, but certainly in the box seat. We've got the Maroon Arm Bowlers Association, basically one of the major organisers here, and they select the state team and the national teams after this event. They've had the singles for the last 2 days, and here's your open pairs being played. A number of players have nominated, made themselves available for selection. I think it's something like 45, 48 players have done that, and they'll cut that down to the mid-20s to select the team. And the nationals are played right here at Club Tweed later in the year. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the weather conditions are probably a little better than where they played last year in Warrnambool.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Mind you, the Queenslanders did win, first time. They beat the Victorian team.
Maybe the weather was to our advantage.
I see that shadow creeping out now. A little bit overweight, but he's done the right thing. He's got the shot bowl out of there.
Yeah. See if Alex can put his bowl back in there.
Bit narrow.
Yeah, I think so. Weight was very good again.
All right, Tony, you need to add to that if you can. One on, one behind.
Yeah, not a bad effort.
They play 12 ends in all 3 matches today. They do have a 2-hour time limit. I think these guys are comfortable, actually. It's only 20 past 3. They started a little after 2.
Yeah, there definitely hasn't been too much mucking around in this game.
No.
Not much measuring or
Not much
anything
coming to
like
the head to
that.
have a look at it either.
Yeah.
Both teams have only won 1 match. They both lost their first match by a single shot. And their second games were fairly tight. And I'm going to go on a limb and say their third game's going to be fairly tight too.
I think so. We've had 3 really good matches on the live stream today, all been very close games. This looks like a nice track.
Should we just touch the shot bowl?
Yeah. Yeah, gave it a roll. That's good.
I'll give them 2. As we make it, they're 3 in arrears at this stage. So that'll tighten the match up with only a couple of ends or 3 ends to go after this.
See that breeze really picking up. Getting a bit of a gust through here at the moment.
I'll be welcome. The temperature out there probably in the high 20s. Although it's getting to mid-afternoon, so it should die down a little. Good track again.
Yeah, in the area.
Doesn't want
again.
the jack. Doesn't want the jack. Didn't get it.
It's a good home there, good finish.
May or may not be in the count. That front dark bowl, maybe 3rd shot. I certainly got 2. Then very difficult to play any weighted shots on the narrow hand here. So I envisage they'll be drawing on that wide hand again to try and
Yeah,
get it.
for sure.
You've got all 8 bowls on one side of the line.
Yeah. And they've played all of them down the
forehand
windy
yeah,
side.
down the windy side. Continuing with that, out on the windy side. They've only got 1 in the head here. They need a second bowl in the head. Maybe his partner's thinking of driving, so he's put something on the tee for him. That's all I can think. Otherwise, it was a weighted,
otherwise he
shot.
was trying to go for it and maybe it was just a little bit high. Probably it doesn't really need that much weight though. You kind of want to just a couple meters through swinging shot if you did want to maybe pick the jack up to the side or something. But I think there's still plenty of room to draw, really.
I think the skip's telling him just that, mate.
Yeah.
Just draw.
I don't think he's quite centered enough. If he's got some weight.
Skip not happy.
Yeah.
There might be 3 down here. Luckily they're not both from the same club. One from Musgrave, one from Paradise Point.
Someone's not getting a lift home.
Well, you only get a lift to one of the clubs and have to walk to the other one. And from here it's a bit further to Paradise Point than it is to Musgrave, and the skip's from Musgrave.
Well, we'll see what Ron can do here. I would imagine he would just be drawing in as he told his lead to. See if he can cut this down, possibly. When he let it go, it looked like it had not bad grass, but I can't really see where it is. Oof. Ooh.
Hasn't changed anything. Barry can put the pressure on here. He draws another one. They could be 4 up, take the lead. And he's still got a bowl to come as well.
I think he's a little bit narrow.
Yeah, but if he set the black out...
Yeah, he doesn't want to hit it on that side. Oof.
Well judged. He might have been just trying to cover the other blacks down the side.
Yeah, possibly.
No, I don't think so.
All right, big bowl here from Ron.
No, he's gone the weight with this one.
Oh, yeah.
Here goes his
If he
bowl.
misses his front one, he's cleared one out.
There's definitely 2. I'm surprised he didn't play that with the previous bowl.
Yeah, because he cleared it out nicely with that bowl.
Taking a big risk driving with your last bowl when you're 3 or 4 down. I think I'll back this one in. Just don't want to have too much weight.
Bit narrow.
It's under. He only has to beat the dark bowl at the back.
Yeah, I mean, he really could have even played the narrow side if he wanted, although they hadn't really been playing down that side too much this game, so probably backed himself on the wide side, but 2?
2 it is. That's a missed opportunity there. That was fairly short-ended, not a lot to do to get it inside that 3rd shot.
Definitely one thing Ron has done well this game is when he's had those free kicks with his last bowl, he's been getting them in.
I'm looking at the scoreboard there. It's got 11-8, so our score was correct. They picked up 2 there to make it 11-10. Well, 1 in it with 3 ends to go again. Can't pick a winner from here.
No, it's been going either way, each end, really. Very close game.
Was that for you or me, Emma? I don't know.
Oh, I think it was for
you?
me.
Okay.
I'm sure it's for all the fans back home in Bribie Island.
Yeah, both those players from Solander Lakes.
Not a bad track. It's coming home. Don't think it's quite going to get there. Not a bad start.
The breeze has gone a little more southerly too. It's not directly from the east as it was earlier. Which means the clubhouse is protecting this end of the rink a lot more.
Yeah. Not bad from Tom. Did take that slight bit of weight off.
He's been quite heavy with that first bowl coming this way the last 3
Yeah,
games.
definitely making sure he's down here, that's for sure.
That came in with a bit of weight as well. Well, they're holding 2, but they're not convincing 2.
Yeah, we're gotta see what the skippers are gonna do here, I think.
So the flag's howling now. Little gust has come through. Now, if you bowl down that narrow side, that just blows it right off the rink.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna stick with that wider hand or not. Well, it looks like Ron's going down the skinny side. Yeah.
He's got it right on the
Well,
line.
he's
hoping
right
the
on
wind's
the
gonna hold it.
line. It is holding a fair bit. Oh, wow. Look at it. It goes against the bias, practically.
Almost.
Wasn't a bad effort. That's where you got to put it, though. Righty, Barry on the opposite hand. He's on the wide side. Oh, he almost got down to Ron's bowl. Not a bad effort. I liked his grass.
And Barry's gone down the narrow hand again. You see it drifted out there a little bit on the breeze. It should turn a little bit to finish here. Some protection around the clubhouse. It's a pretty good effort, actually.
Yeah, not a bad effort.
Ron will play a lot wider, using that breeze to bring it back in. Depending on the weight, that's quite a good line. It'll be just a little heavy. It's pretty good though.
It's not
Good
too
enough for
bad.
shot.
That's the shot.
Good enough for shot.
Yeah, that's a good correction.
They're holding 1 and 1 up in the match. There's only a couple of ends after this. And they've still got half an hour to play if they need a time frame, so I think they're going to make the time frame probably with 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe keeping quick time this game.
Well, as you said, they haven't come down to the head all that often. They've walked briskly between Head and Matt.
Yeah, not really any measuring or anything. All right, down the line here.
Here goes Tom having a run at it.
Yeah, just didn't hold out as much.
And has now knocked Ron's bowl to back bowl. Just in case they want to drive. And most likely out of these 4 players is Ron to drive. Well, while Ron's holding, he's not going to drive, that's for sure. Alex trying to slide one in there. Might be on the line for...
He's having another go at it, but I think it's out there.
So let it see that. We've lost 6 or 7 bowls in the meantime.
Yeah, move them back. Needed that black one. Oh, no, might not have seen it.
I don't think you saw the first one he kicked.
Yeah.
A little under the second
Yeah.
and third. Let's hopefully they don't come into calculation with the bowls to finish.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one really close bowl here.
Yeah, I think it's 2 shots to Alex and Ron.
Both teams here have won one and lost one, so one team's going to have 2 wins, the other team's going to have 2 losses. And that'll decide the division they play in tomorrow. Come to 3 sections. Holds the line in a little wind gust to keep it there.
It's trying. Oh, wow.
Well. Do you cover those grey bowls or you try and draw another? Is he likely to play weight again? Probably not. He's probably going to draw if they're 2 or 3 down.
I'd probably just be adding another, to be honest, with this first one. At least Ron's got the last bowl, so he has the last say. Looks like what he's trying to do.
I'm going to say that's in the count, definitely.
Oh, yep.
And it's
Definitely.
blocking the jack coming back.
He's put it in a very good area.
Does Barry take the risk here or not?
Yeah, I think he is going to. It looks like he's playing that same side. He's definitely narrow. Does he at least hit one out?
Yeah, he's just trying to draw this time though. He wasn't trying to play a lot of weight.
I quite like the weight. It's just very difficult to get it perfect down that narrow side. And they haven't been playing too many bowls down that side this game compared to the first 2 games we've watched.
I think they're holding 3, maybe 4 here.
I'd say definitely 3.
Holding 3 and you've got a 1 lead. That's too wide. If it's actually 3, it gives them a 4 lead with 2 ends to play. That's a very handy position.
1, 2, 3. That front bowl looks...
Bowl, as we look at it front left, it looks like it's next shot.
Deceptive, yeah.
It's worth measure though, because you every shot at this stage of the game.
And they haven't grabbed the measure out too many times, so might as well when it's this close. Four. Oh no, that's not their bowl. So I think he just
3.
moved it out to say that was the closest.
The next shot.
Yeah. So that's 3.
Okay, this next end must go to Tony and Barry, or Tom and Barry, sorry, otherwise they're going to struggle to have a chance to win this match. Looks like he's bowling short end again.
Yeah. Ron the skipper's standing where he wants the jack.
And he's thrown it over there now.
Stop moving across, Ron.
Just shows you the wind gust, doesn't it?
But that was a good jack roll from Alex. Put it right where his skipper wanted it.
At least he's got it out of the shadow. They're bowling right through the shadow now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's going to be a bit interesting when they do their last end and they're
into
going
the
to be
shade,
really fully in the shade by that point. There's a wait here from Tom. He's going to run this out. Not quite.
Looks a little narrow and a little flicky.
I think so. It's almost the
Weight
same
was
as his
pretty good.
first bowl.
When you flick it like that, it takes off, but that's pretty good weight. Well, if you look at the bowls put in the last end, those two would get pretty close to the count. There's a better path.
Much better path. I think it's just a little bit heavy. Bit of a wayward end from the leads, but we'll get the skippers up the other end and see what they can do.
Here we go with Ron. Don't know if he sent that Henzolite out far enough.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Yeah, needs a metre and a half or so of weight to...
Tom and Barry really need to pick up a couple on this end. One minimum, but they need to get at least two, I reckon, to have any sort of chance.
Yeah, definitely. At least give you that bit of confidence going into the last end.
It's not there either.
Alright. Barry looks like he's put it out on a... Ron, sorry,
Ron,
has
yeah.
put it out on a wider line here.
Yeah, I quite like this one.
Yeah, much better. That's a definite shot.
It kind of hides the jack too if they're trying to draw. It gets in the line coming in. Chance.
This one always
It's got
looks
the
like,
weight.
also looks like it's in a
Got
good
the weight, got
area.
the weight.
Yeah, is he going to get a bit of jack?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a very good reply. Very good from Barry.
When they desperately needed it too.
Yeah, exactly. Pressure bowls.
I'm just going to make sure Barry doesn't have much of an issue with the bowls that are left on the green this time. Doesn't trip over anything. Luckily, they didn't come into play in the last end.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's not intentional, obviously.
Definitely not. Accidents happen. All right, Alex looks like he's out a nice high line here. A little bit weighty, but it's behind, so that's good.
Is he asking to put it on the tee again, maybe?
Possibly.
It's covering the tee, so it takes the drive really out of play unless you're going to follow it straight into the ditch. And or it gives the option if they happen to draw another, he can really play some weighted shot in there. Might cover it.
Just the draw is the call.
He's got a hold of that towel like he's never going to let go. Right hand, left hand, right hand. Skip gives it the folded arm. What was that?
Yeah, a bit of a
You
bit
don't
of a
have to say.
waver.
You don't have to say a lot as a skip. If you look at their mannerisms,
Yeah.
you go, yeah, he's not happy with that one, is he? Okay. I see from Scotland, Terry Turner's watching some good golf courses over there out in that peninsula on Fife. St Andrews and a little bit further down.
Yeah, that's a
There's
good ball there
Muirfield.
from Tom. to say that's the second shot.
So they're 4 down in the match, but they're 2 up in the head with this and another end to go. Time of the year is at April over in Scotland. It'll be pretty cool at this stage. Just about coming out of winter. Not that it ever gets really warm there, but so if you're going to go and play golf or bowls, you probably wouldn't venture out much until about April, May.
All right, what's Ron playing here? Is he playing with a bit of weight?
Okay, what's going to get knocked up?
Yeah, he is. And that was one of his bowls. Came
He's
up.
probably got
That's weird.
2/3 there now.
Yeah.
He's got the bowl on the... I think he'll have a go again because he's got the bowl on the tee.
Yeah, I definitely think he will.
And we saw before he played a drive on his last bowl, and I thought he may have played on his third. And is he filling it up? Yeah, that looks like a third. Decision time.
Yeah. Big decision time.
Whatever it is, you better commit to it.
Yeah, he is thinking about it. Asking some questions of his lead to make sure he knows exactly what the position is. Is he lined up for the tight side?
He's driving again. Doesn't
Oh
like
no,
it.
he doesn't like it. But if he gets a slide off that, oh,
No, I think I would have been playing just a little bit of weight to either knock that bowl on the
Yeah,
left of the
yeah.
and or sit the shot bowls.
yeah, I would have been playing the same. Now this is a very big skips bowl here.
He's just got to make sure he doesn't touch that bowl. It's short on his right.
Yeah, if Barry can add another one here, we'll bring them way back into the game. He's on a nice line. If he's got the weight on this.
It's coming. Coming.
Oh, I think
that's
he's
in.
done
I
it.
think he's done it.
I think he's done it.
Wow. Another game tied up, I'd say. 14 all playing the
Wow.
last end. Goodness.
Gosh, we've had some games on this ring today.
And that's, even though he missed that last shot, at least he was committed to it. He thought about it. He said, okay, that's what I'm going to play. I'm going to go at it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
when you play the shot and you go, oh, maybe, or should I, could I? Then you're taking a big percentage of your mental stimulation out of what you want to do. It makes
Yeah,
it much
exactly.
harder to achieve it.
Exactly. You always have to back yourself, back your shot.
Terry Turner.
Bumpy as a roller coaster. That's a good one.
He's just coming to us from Scotland saying they're opening up the green on Saturday. It's running like a flat tire and it's as bumpy as a roller coaster. Sure, it's not a theme park.
All right, last end here. Tom's opening bowl, pretty good. Behind the jack, very good line.
I don't know who to favour here. I know McRae and Schofield have got the last bowl, so you probably got to favour that. In these conditions, it's not that easy to bowl in there where you want to bowl it.
Yeah, look, I couldn't pick. Lucky I'm not a betting woman.
Well, you back yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I always back myself. Yeah, that's a very good bowl there from Alex.
Jack time?
Oh, if he gets this clean, oh, that's very good.
might be saving their best bowls for the last end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I think that might be a little bit. I wonder if his skip asked him to play that little bit of weight.
I think he must have.
Yeah, I
It's
think.
a little bit of weight. It was ditch weight.
Yeah.
It's so hard to pick the line on that hand though with the breeze around.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Well, I've got to favour the grey bowls there. They're already in position.
Yeah. Barry just needs to get maybe a nice position bowl behind. He doesn't want to be into that blue bowl though.
He's not listening to you. He's trying to draw
He's
another.
just missed it. Yeah, well, that's fine. At least all those bowls are in a row too,
Yeah,
which
it's not a
is
big
pretty
target,
good.
no.
Yeah, you don't want to be building too much of a target. And he's behind the jack, which
I'm looking for Ron to put one in behind here to start with, and I think he'll have a run at it with his second bowl.
possibly. Oh, he's down tight side. He's pretty close. It's just on the outside of it.
May have cut it to one.
Has made it probably a touch more difficult now.
Doesn't want to knock that front bowl in.
Tom's excited about this one. He's around. Yeah, that's not too bad.
On the narrow hand, it's a clean draw there. You can sit the shot bowl out and stay. It's like he's throwing a little bit of weight.
Yeah,
Here it is, clean bowl to
he's
set
in
it
the
out.
area.
Clean bowl to set it
yeah,
out.
look at this. Bang, bang.
Oh, he's rolled out
Look at
himself. Oh, wow. Pick a bowl, any bowl. It'll be one of them.
I don't know. Maybe the back grey one. I reckon it'd be pretty close.
It's hard because our camera angles from here. I'd probably favour the front bowl more than anything else there.
Yeah, I'd like some indication. But they both look like they're looking at it intently.
You got the two skips looking at it, so they'd have a fair idea.
I think Ron just indicated to the front bowl with his stick.
Well, it's coming down to the wire. I think if he just runs up and taps that grey bowl and sits it, that'll be shot.
Yeah, that is not going to come in. Oh, there's a hat flying across the green. Well, that last grey bowl's just finished on the tee, so that's a good position back there.
This is an interesting line.
Yeah, this is in the area.
I don't know if you want to hit that, Jack.
I think he's got the bowl. Yeah, that's.
Oh, he's
that's
definitely got the shot.
It's pretty good, and he fell out, so there is a bigger gap there. So it kind of makes it a touch better. If he fell in and was right next to it, it'd make it a bit better.
Got to wait, but it's a
Target.
little wide, this one.
Yeah, if he comes off.
And that gives another back bowl to them now, because they didn't have one back there at all.
Yeah, and they might even have the tee now. I'm not sure.
You wouldn't want to measure for the tee, would you? 14 on, you got to measure on the tee. Goodness. This is good weight again, as long as it doesn't touch the jack.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Well, he's covering it a bit now, makes it a bit
Yeah.
more tricky.
That's two very good bowls.
He doesn't get
From
praise.
Alex.
He doesn't get praise for his skip for those two.
Oh, look, he's got a high five. There we go.
Look at that. It's all's forgiven.
Up and about.
I will give you a lift home afterwards. You don't have to walk. The breeze is still strong out there.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, let's see what Barry does here. Really needs to come up with some weight on that narrow side. He can get both of the bowls out.
Looks a little wide for my liking.
Yeah, nah, not with that one. Gosh, I wonder what would have happened if he got that one on the edge. If it would have cut straight across.
You've just come from the head. He's missed everything. You should know what it looks like down there.
All right.
You going down the line or not?
Run. Yeah. Oh, I think so. Yeah, looks like it. It's going for the draw. It's not too far away.
Once you get past the jack.
Yeah, that's a very good bowl. That's in. It's got to be in the count, I'd say.
Okay. Must hit the head. Got a chance.
Yeah, and
Got a big chance.
I tell you what, if he's off that front, good effort.
That was. Probably 2, maybe 3 down. They're going to play the last bowl.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Take
really
the
good
2.
game to watch. Really good game to watch. As all 3 have been today.
Yeah.
Wow. So they've got about another 5 or 6 minutes to play before they hit the buzzer. You see out in the greens, probably half the games have already been completed. So those that have won 3 games today will go through to the Division 1 group tomorrow. Those that have won 2 games and a decent margin will probably join them. Those that have only won 1 game may be down in the bottom division, depending on their margins. I'd like to thank our sponsors before we leave at Goodrich Australia for all your bowling apparel. Taylor Bowls, good lawn bowls and accessories to go with it. Max Australia for the canopies around the bowling greens and the shade structures around the edge of the greens. Hunter Bowls in Sydney. Castle Hill, everything for your bowls, including one of these arms to play like these gentlemen. And Club Tweed for hosting this event. Wonderful facility and wonderful greens to deal with. This has been the Queensland Arm Bowlers State Open Pairs Championship. In the first 3 rounds today, they'll play 3 rounds tomorrow. We'll be live on air around 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to thank Emma Rothbottom, who is in the Open Ladies State team, for your comments this afternoon in the 3 matches, and Dwayne for your help in the IT. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy your bowls.
Thank you so much.